Hi guys, nice to see you. Sorry for the technical delay. Now it's okay. Great. Let's check the sound. Unfortunately, today I am without the web camera, but I think it will not bring some troubles. Anyway, the content is the same. We are getting started, sticking to our initial plan. Let's wait for several minutes for other guys to come, and we're getting started. By the way, please put your pluses if everything is okay, if you hear me well. Raw, PP or coin balance, which will matter more in Hamster Kombat? We will discuss it today. And did you watch our latest video about the Hamster Kombat? Great. I think we can start now. So what I would like to talk about today. Today our stream will be devoted to the market analysis. This stream will be available recorded. So for those guys who are participating in today's stream, I think will be extremely fruitful in terms of you will have opportunity to give me some your ideas or ask your questions in terms of your coins or instruments. You will be able to ask something to analyze, to provide some analytical information in terms of technical analysis, and maybe we will find some entry points and potential of the movements. So I will observe different instruments in terms of technical analysis, searching for potential entry points, both for positional trading or even investing, and for scalping. As you know, we have different approaches to trading, different styles from scalping to investing, and between these two edges, I mean scalping and investing, there is a really good gap of different styles of positional trading, intraday positional trading, and so on. So let's start from the general overview. Fundamentally, we have a neutral background that in fact doesn't limit potential growth of BTC and upcoming bull run. Let me check the questions, and then we are getting switched to our main point. Yes, of course. I will make some breaks for your questions, where you can ask find some instruments that you want me to analyze, and we will do this. Just watch till the next short break. So for that reason, I mean that I said previously, the background is quite clear. The background is quite neutral, and for that reason, I have to clarify that making an analysis in trading, we should understand that its relevance, the relevance of our analysis, could be vanished within 30 minutes if economic, political background changes. I think most of you understands it, and it's logical. Let's imagine Powell's speech. Jerome Powell, most of you know who is that. He is the head of FOMC. For example, let's imagine Powell's new speech reveals increase of rates and unexpected bad kind of news for stock market and crypto industry will destroy all our analysis. So it's impossible. It's very important to understand. So if everything is stable and nothing changes, the analysis stay relevant. So I just it should have been clarified for many people who are novice in trading, who are just beginners. So let's start with the BTC. I think we start with the very basic things. I mean, just the core instruments, starting from the BTC. And what I see here, the most important thing is that in fact, graphically, we are still standing inside the structure. We are still standing inside the structure. This is the accumulation. You see this accumulation that remains long potential unless we break the lower border of it. What I mean, if for example we take this part as the strong accumulation, many of you already know that the crypto really likes moving like this: impulse, accumulation, impulse, accumulation, impulse, and so on, like this. But this model is very simplified, but the idea, I think you got the idea. So the lower border is this zone to where we can, in the bad scenario, we can approach, and the price could compress to this level. So the bad scenario, if we getting lower and lower, we break this level, retest, and getting lower. This scenario will probably make some midterm retails and holders to close positions. So in turn, it will lead to downfall pressure of sellers. It's important. But we have now no prerequisites for such scenario. I truly believe in better outcome. And in terms of potential entry points, I believe that in fact, we could approach to this point, but the better long-term entry point, unfortunately, is inside the risky zone. Inside the zone from where the BTC will be perceived not such a strong coin. If we go there, there will be really good entry point for investors. And many of you know that BTC is working out such zones really good. But if we get there, there will be a red flag. Yes, of course, we can load some more position here, but if we are here, at least for several months or half a year, we probably will forget about the bull run and assaulting the new highs. So in terms of potential entry points, I see the only and best entry point here in buyer zone. Why? Because two reasons. BTC works out zones very good, and here we have extremely good risk-reward ratio. I mean that loading here in this zone, we have very short stop loss, potential stop loss against really good potential targets. But I really hope that in fact we will make something like this and getting closer to the bull run point where we will break this structure, and there will be in a new high 76 or maybe closer to 80s. So maybe you have some questions or your thoughts about the BTC. Let's check. Let's check. Okay, if we have no questions, we're getting further. Let me switch to Ethereum. I think the Ethereum is looking even stronger than BTC, and from technical point of view, nothing complicated. We just see that the instrument is inside the same consolidation. The market is now, I think, in its kind of expectations of something, some pushing power, and finally we see that it's forming a kind of not only the range inside the structure with high and lows on both sides, but something like a triangle. And I really hope that this inclined level will be broken and we will be compressing to this high, because I really believe that Ethereum now is even more confident, feels more confident than even BTC. I don't see any entry points in Ethereum, and I have no idea, and even there is no sense to searching for entry points here now, because we see the market is in expectations phase, and I would probably consider some altcoins to be prepared before the bull run, to be able to load somewhere. For example, the new coin ZRO. Let's watch the very interesting instrument. However, the volume is the daily volume now is getting lower and lower, unfortunately. But what is the most interesting thing about this coin? The new instrument that in fact is being pumped, and the instrument is much stronger than the market. It means that sometimes we can face such situations when, for example, the BTC is falling down, drastically falling down, while some kind of instruments are being pumped. The situation is described as the coin that is stronger than market. In fact, it means that it has a very low correlation with BTC, and more or less this coin is autonomous and quite confident. And as you see, the correlation less than 0.08%, almost the correlation almost zero. But in potential it could be changed. So I do believe in such movements, but the opportunities such pumps give are mostly of short term. It means that really good listing gives the good beginning for the instrument. Many participants trying to pump it, but this effect is very short term, and we shouldn't get into this mess, but we should watch the instruments, the new instrument, trying to understand how it moves and trying to understand the local inefficiencies and so on. The closest attractive opportunity is to long from this zone. This zone, recently I checked this zone for the big volumes. In fact, the zone looks like this, but I would probably long from the order block here. There will be an entry point, but this is the closest attractive opportunity. But if price gets back there, it will be better to have potential aims formed higher. I mean, really good level. For example, this situation could be much more attractive if we, for example, have some really good level with many touches to where the price always wants to approach. The more touches to the level we have, the more powerful the movement towards this border will be, because the price is moving between the liquidities. Here above this level we have the liquidity, and sooner or later there will be the breakout. So we can find something like this, some zone getting closer to this border, and then we're getting back. We enter from this zone towards the breakout. This is ideal situation. But here I'm not sure, but in fact we have no really good aims, but taking into account that the instrument is being pumped, maybe there is a good sense to try to long from this zone, because here very large volumes are concentrated. We usually use special soft for searching such volumes on the history, but I am not sure I can reveal it on this stream. But another factor that I really don't like is that a really low daily volume. We can just watch it, but anyway, on the border of the zone you can load with quite short stop loss against good potential to renew these highs. I believe in this instrument. So let's switch to our main topic. I will answer your questions, and maybe we will discover something new. Maybe we will analyze the instruments you offer to analyze. Please give a coin recommendation. It doesn't work like this. If someone could predict something like this, he will be a thriller or billionaire. When a trader is a person who works not with future prediction, but with risk management and work with probabilities. That's why we can only rely on the current stage of market, the current status of any project, and technical analysis. So we can't predict 2-3 years within a framework of such unstable economic and geopolitical conditions. Every day everything is changing, and the crypto market is one of the most unstable markets due to economic turbulence, formation of administrative basement for this industry, and some other factors. Let's try not coin. Why not? This is a good idea. Let's watch. Sorry. Not USDT. The beginning was good. I think most of you guys know the fundamental aspect. And as well, what do we see from the very beginning? First of all, really good working out of zones, as you see. The zone inside the really good pump, some consolidation that was accomplished with highest volumes. The workout from this zone, the second what I see. Sorry. That's strange, but okay. It's a kind of inclined level that could be broken to grab this liquidity. I think we are now inside the really strong zone. But what I don't like, let's just make a kind of SWOT analysis. Pros and cons for this entry point. Among the pluses, that is, this instrument is the new coin, quite a perspective and popular coin. It works out zones really good. Then it has a really good inclined level. Such inclined levels are usually really attractive to be broken. Let's clarify that it's a target. This incline level to break, it's a really good target. The minus of this situation is that we have very low volumes, but I think it's a contemporary situation due to let's just wait till the opening of Asian session or something like this. This parameter is very dynamic. Low volume, then high correlation with the BTC. High BTC correlation. Finally, we have, in fact, more pluses than minuses. Another one minus. Second approach to the zone. I mean that there was a really good workout, as you see. But when we are talking about the working out from the buyer's zone, seller's zone, some people maybe call this supply and demand zone. But here we see that there was already workout of the zone, and some guys who just wanted to participate in this movement, who were waiting with their limit orders placed here, maybe already fixed some profit there, and there are very few guys who just want to repeat this. So we have in fact 3 against versus 3, quite neutral situation, so we need at least 1 or 2 arguments for this zone as an entry point. But anyway, what we can do, we can just select the working volume that we are ready to lose. For example, for someone it will be the stop loss for $10, for someone it will be for $100. The main thing that in advance you should select such a stop loss, to calculate such a stop loss with which you will feel comfortable yourself inside this trade. There is a quite high probability that there will be the movement after the BTC. So we can't predict the BTC movement now because it could be in a turbulence inside this consolidation that we analyzed today. But anyway, in case of a really good outcome, the aims for this movement could be really, really good. So if you want to take a risk, just set the proper stop loss. For example, if you don't mind to lose on this trade $15, just calculate the working volume with a stop loss here of $15. Anyway, in case of a really good outcome, it will be a retest and really good and quite long potential. So I would probably say you will earn no less than from $60 to $120, just to show you the potential and the risk-reward ratio. That's what I think about this situation. But probably what I recommend you to do is just to wait for the BTC behavior. I mean, to let the BTC form something clear, to be sure that, for example, BTC is compressing to some created level to break it. In this case, if the price is still inside this entry point, inside this zone, I will make the entry expecting the BTC going up, and probably according to the high correlation, this instrument will repeat this movement. I think this is the better decision. But anyway, the potential is really good from technical point of view. Jasmine, okay, are you going to trade today or going to show your trades? Yes, I think we will trade, and yes, XJ for FOMC meeting today, volatility expected. Absolutely, you're right. But I don't remember how much time left to this event. Could you please remind me? Just a moment. Yeah, some volatility, and frankly speaking, I don't prefer to trade during such turbulence. During FOMC, it's really dangerous. 15 minutes left, you mean? While we are getting in. The really important thing when we are getting started to trade is to understand that we should trade only when the market gives opportunities. It means that we should trade only with very good volatility. If something wrong with the market, if the market is inactive, we shouldn't trade. We even shouldn't watch the graphs because um, it's a kind of devil's toy. It begins to attract you. It begins to push you to make some trades. So we shouldn't just even watch the market if we see that it's inactive. Now it's not easy just to say whether it's active or not. Let's watch the nether. Just to watch the nether. The nether is very low, about the highest nether of 5 minutes time frames 1.76. I usually prefer trading the instrument starting from 3 to 2.5, 3 and higher. Ideally, when an instrument have 4 or 5% of nether within 5 minutes time frame, it means that inside the 5 minutes candle, inside the framework of 5 minutes time frame, the average price movements of an instrument is about this parameter 1.76. 1.76 is very low for scalping. It doesn't suit our strategies to make. If the instrument is not active, it means that there are very few participants. It will probably not give us the proper opportunities for impulsive movements that we expect usually in scalping. Okay, let's watch Jasmine. Let's watch it. Anyway, when the market is still not active, we are watching Jasmine. Maybe something will change. Let's start from the futures. Why not? Again, we see that the instrument is getting lower in price and volumes. What does it mean? It means that by the time when this instrument has been pumped for this percentage, for this movement, then all these participants have been fixing their position all the time. Then when we have the break of the structure, some retails, short players join this game and getting this price even lower and lower. Then those who participate in all this mess just getting out from the market, getting out from Jasmine USDT in terms of searching of opportunity to earn some money. And finally, we see the decrease of volumes, the decrease of daily volumes, and decrease of the price. It means that the capital is exiting their instrument. But fortunately for the crypto market, maybe something happens and already tomorrow everything changes and the daily volume will be 600 million, the volumes will rise and so on. So now there is a sense, it makes sense just to watch this instrument in terms of long-term perspective. What I see, again, there was the outburst of price from this consolidation. Now we getting back to this consolidation inside this zone. The zone is very, very large for our time frame zone, and such zones are such zones don't worth to participate, because if we have a zone of 18, almost let's say 20%, we should take the movement from this zone 2 times higher. So if we getting in a trade inside such a zone, we should withstand the movement of 40%. Who will guarantee you the movement of 40%? I think no one. But anyway, the whole structure is looking really good. But judging the instrument behavior only relying on technical analysis, I would say it's a kind of bad tone, because we should take into account some other facts, like the economic background and the internal processes of the project. Frankly speaking, I would probably skip this situation, because I see no attractive points for the entry, because even if we take this zone, for example, with the potential to renew this high, for example, to getting back from this zone, of course, this scenario is really attractive. It could be, it could work out, in fact. It could be something like this. Here we see the good potential. Here we see the inclined level as a kind of aim to retest it and getting higher, higher, and higher. But I don't like the again, high correlation with BTC that could in fact just fall down instantly, as you know. And trading zones, we usually prefer to select those zones with low correlation with BTC. So, of course, if we have a really good active market, BTC going higher, some kind of bullish market, I would probably enter from just this point, hoping for this scenario, but not now. I think this instrument is still pegged to the BTC, that in turn is very hard to predict now. That's why I would probably skip this instrument, even in terms of searching for the closest aims or the closest entry points. In fact, we are inside the entry point, already inside the zone, but I'm not sure about the situation for the reasons I already mentioned. Okay, let's go further. What other instruments you would like to analyze? Let's watch people USDT. Another really good. Let's watch Lista USDT. Another instrument, in another really good instrument, quite volatile, and there was very interesting to trade it, because it gives really good local market inefficiencies entry point. It has some really good extremums. Here we see really good inclined level. Now we're getting from top to lower time frames. I would probably expect such a kind of movement. to break this inclined level, there will be the first opportunity just to grab this impulsive movement. Then there will be a retest, another entry point with a quite short stop loss. I think the stop loss will be below this structure. But please take into account the scale of these movements, because we are talking about 15 minutes, so you should calculate the risk in such a way that in case of stop loss, you should have to lose only the sum of money that you could that you will be not regret to lose. So that's why there will be the second entry point, and then we are expecting the break of this structure getting higher and higher towards these aims, because the structure itself looks like the really good consolidation before the really effective and insane outburst. What I like this inclined level. I really like to break inclined levels. Let's watch what do we have inside there. Yes, Lista USDT, quite not so active, but we even have a kind of local level. Maybe we will watch, maybe we will expect I really hope that such a really good movements always starts with the local inefficiencies. Look at this. The market, in fact, is very fractal. But I don't like the really low volumes. Such kind of low volumes will not probably give us good impulsive movement. Watch this. This is a kind of local structure. The first entry point. Of course, in case the daily volume increase, maybe I really believe that in fact it doesn't increase, and most instruments are getting lower in volumes because the market is expecting the FOMC release, everything connected with the current rates and so on. The speech of Powell. So we are getting closer to this level. The volumes are not so good, but okay, let's imagine the volumes are really good. Let's just imagine, just a kind of model. For example, we are breaking this structure. We're breaking this structure. First entry point, fixation of the position. Then, in most cases, we have, if we have really good potentials, we have the retest, our second entry point. Here there was stop loss. The second entry point, again, here we have stop loss. The growth after the retest, the consolidation before the inclined level, then the break of inclined level. It could be the averaging of position here. Then we have the retest, averaging of position. We can close some parts. Then getting back to the inclined level, again another part of position is opened. Again, ideal. This is an ideal approach. Again, there is a growth, and the fractality means that in long run we finally break this inclined level, and ideally we reach these goals. Sorry. WZT3. Let's watch what's happening here. What's happening here? Something interesting. It's just a random pump. Nothing to do here. Just a random pump. It means nothing. It looks like just a fat guy released the working volume by the market. Nothing interesting. Okay, we are adjusting the decimal pricing to the current volatility. Okay, and let's watch something else. If you have some ideas, let's watch. Let's analyze some other instruments. I totally forgot what I wanted to show you. Some instruments. Oh, Ton USDT. I do believe in this project because it's all about the Telegram. I really believe in this project and it looks insane. In technical terms of view, it looks insane. Look at this. Just look at the price action. Look at the price action and on the angle of this growth. Okay, of course, when we have such an angle of the growth, we always have the risk of liquidity grab. It could be, in fact, as far as we have much more touches to the inclined level rather than here. We have only one, in fact, okay, two. There is a high probability that there will be something like this, but anyway, I think it will be bought back very fast from such a kind of zone, maybe. And I would probably catch this instrument having in mind such a probability of the liquidity grab, the very deep liquidity grab. And I would probably say that this, I will check the volumes. Yes, Ton is amazing, absolutely. And I would probably say that this point is the ideal one to load the position. I will be loading here for infinity. I think I will be holding this instrument forever. Like I really perceive this as a kind of if, for example, it's too late to invest in BTC, I personally think it makes sense only to average and trading zones inside different cycles. But the Ton USDT is the new project that is absolutely insane in terms of its utility and so on. That's why I will be waiting the price to get into this zone, and in this zone I will be loading. But anyway, another scenario is possible, a classic breakout and so on. And of course, if we break this structure, there is a risk that we fail to catch this zone, and the price will be bought back very, very fast. That's why I have already placed limit orders on spot. So I really hope that one morning I will wake up and see that my limit orders were executed. Is early loading bad for level breakout strategy? No, it's really good. it's really good if you can use this strategy properly. Let me show you maybe some videos on this topic. Just a moment. Where do I have this? Just a moment. That's not a kind of early loading, but no, that's not this kind of video I want you to show. Just a moment. Yes, this kind of entry, early loading, people use it. There was a really good extremums here. On 1 minute time frame, there was a formation of the zone, and I used this formation of the zone as a argument for early loading. As far as higher, there was a really good extremums, 1 week extremums, or 1 hour extremums, I don't remember, but anyway, you see the activity before the level. I already entered, I already have a kind of space for my risk control. And of course, I added some position just into the breakout. And as you see, there was already opened position. This is additional part, but one of the part already been loaded in the formation of the zone. If you are interested, we can devote then one of the next videos to the formation of the zone, how it should be traded, limit orders for fixation, and then I just started to fix by the market. Really good potential of movement. But there was a really true example of fear of missed opportunity because I loaded a very small volume here, and there were just $130. So it's a kind of early loading. The market is still inactive. So guys, I'm waiting for your questions, 5 minutes more, and I will be finishing this stream. I hope it's such kind of stream is very useful. So if yes, please put your pluses, and we will provide such kind of streams much more, maybe every once per 2 week, just to find some investment ideas, just to analyze your coins. Thank you guys for your activity. Yes, it means that we are doing everything right. So we're just trying to increase the activity on this English speaking channel and increase trading literacy among not only beginners but experienced traders. Thank you. So, okay, guys, I will be finishing. See you next stream. Watch our videos. Don't forget to write your comments under the videos. Maybe suggest your topics for next videos. So, see you soon, guys. Thank you.